because the way they're doing business is so destructive, it's actually destroying a lot of our ecosystem. And then, of course, there are also human casualties, and these are mainly the fishermen, but they're also going to be the people who live in the south. And then why should these people have to give up their way of life and their livelihood just so that a few people can make money? So I don't think it's an honest project at all.
What is the land reclamation project?
The land reclamation that we are very concerned about is the Penang South Reclamation. So it consists of 3 islands, 4,500 acres, and it's going to take about 10 to 15 years, maybe probably about 15 to 30 years even. And it's going to have a big environmental impact on the south coastal area of Penang Island.
3 pulau tu semata-mata hanya nak bagi orang kaya, golongan kapitalis ni terus bertambah kaya, dan orang yang di nelayan tepi laut ni akan dipinggirkan. Bangkit, 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 bangkit rakyat, bangkit rakyat. Kami tak nak pulau tambak, pulau tambak.
The decisions were made for the fishermen. They didn't go and consult the fishermen. So they had a Hari Raya open house, and at the end of the dinner they were given a check for 15,000 ringgit. That is for the boat owners, but for the crew they only get 2,000 ringgit. And since that time the reclamation started, and the fish catch has been going downhill, and some of the fishermen are really having a tough time, to make ends meet. So when the other fishermen saw what happened to these people, then they realized that even compensation, how long is it going to last you? 1 year, 2 years at the most? But if you're a full-time fisherman and you have to depend on this livelihood, for the rest of your life, it's really not enough.
Be honest lah, to be honest. Nelayan ni dia tak ada banyak qualification. Bila you buat pembangunan, cost of living in that area will go sky high. Mesti tinggi punya. Will I be able to live in that area?
Kami mesti tanya pembangunan projek PSR yang mewujudkan hartanah jenis resort dan kondo mewah ini untuk siapa? Kerana tentunya pembangunan itu bukan untuk warga asal Pulau Pinang, asal kami.
There has been no cost-benefit analysis done. If you do a proper cost-benefit analysis and the impacts are small and can be mitigated, then you call it a trade-off, okay? So who is actually gaining from the Penang South Reclamation and who is going to lose? So they have decided that the people who are going to lose are expendable. But is this how we should be thinking about the whole thing? In the very first year, they're going to scrape off all the mud flats. Then subsequently, they will go and get the sand and then go and dump the sand, so which is going to destroy it even further. You are taking the best sea in Penang and you're going to make it the worst. You're going to totally destroy it.
Hidupan kita cuma nelayan, dan kita punya laut ni merupakan tempat kita cari makan. Jadi tanpa laut, kita tak ada, nelayan ni tak ada makna. Jadi apabila kerajaan membuat 3 pulau tu, maka dia ganggu tempat kita cari makan. Walaupun kita duduk di sana, tapi kita bukan buat kerja depan rumah. Kita laut ni, laut Pulau Pinang, milik nelayan di Pulau Pinang. Jadi kita cari makan seluruh di perairan Pulau Pinang.
So one is environment, 2 is the livelihood of the fishermen themselves, and thirdly is the effect that it will have on our food chain. If you have affordable fish, that means all those makcik-makcik or whoever is, making economy rise and nasi campur, they are also depending on that kind of cheap supply of fish. So when that supply is no longer available, that is going to have a whole ripple effect down the whole food chain.
Ingat, gawat iklim bukan sesuatu yang akan terjadi besok. Dia sudah menjadi realiti hari ini.
I think that the future generation will not be able to accept it. They will look back on this and say that how can any government do this to the environment?